Tonsa, a young widow from the village of Himba, could hear the villagers approach her hut, but there is nothing she can do now because it's 7 days already, which is the period given to anyone in her condition who suffers from swollen stomach before such a person is taken to the evil forest and left there to die if they did not get well from that ailment after 7 days. Tonsa could hear the voice of the village spokesman call out to her, telling her to get ready to be taken to the evil forest because it is generally known that swollen stomach is an abomination in their tradition and the needful needed to be done to avoid the wrath of the spirits. Tonsa continued to plead for her life even as the villagers carried her to the evil forest. But her pleas fell on deaf ear, and after Tonsa has been taken to the evil forest, activities in the village returned to normal. But that was not the situation in the family of Shili, a 14-year-old boy whose mother is pregnant for the third time with a set of twins, as revealed by the village midwife. Twins were considered even a bigger abomination in the tradition of Himba people, as they were also taken to the village evil forest to die after a month of their existence. Shili and his parents has been grieving for the fate of these unborn twins. But Shili was not just any boy. He was adventurous, bold and kind-hearted. Shili often ventured into the deeps of the forest, seeking answers to questions that troubled him, such as, why should twins be killed? Moreover, these are siblings he has longed for, being an only child for so many years. One day, Shili's curiosity led him to deeper parts of the forest, and he found himself standing before a hut. Also sitting and cooking over a fire beside the hut is a woman. The woman heard the rustle, turned and saw a boy standing and watching her. In that instant, they both recognized themselves, as the woman was no other than Tonsa, the widow, that was taken to the evil forest to die because of her swollen stomach ailment. She invited Shili into her hut and told him how she survived the evil forest by eating wild fruits and how her ailment healed, but decided not to come back to the village, but strived to survive on her own and ventured deeper into the woods. She pleaded with Shili not to reveal her existence to anybody. Shili, emboldened by this revelation, found solace in knowing that not all who enter the evil forest met their end. When Shili's mother eventually gave birth to the twins, the family was once again thrown into a state of mourning and grief because of the fate that awaits the twins. After 1 month, as the tradition of Himba village demands, the villagers came, took the twins to the evil forest, and left them there to die. But this time around, Shili refused to let fear dictate his actions, as he went into the evil forest after the villagers have left, rescued the twins, and took them to Tonsa in the woods for safety. Tonsa was happy to have the twins, as they serve as companions to her. Life in Himba seemed to return to normal after the twins' incidents, until the village king, only daughter and heir, fell ill and developed a swollen stomach. The king and the whole village were thrown into a state of mourning and despair, as they all know the fate that awaits her after a 7 days period. The king, in desperation, sought healing from the village fetish healer, who demanded the impossible: 2 strands of hair from twins to prepare a powerful medicine that will cure the king's daughter. Ha! This is impossible. The whole village and the king were thrown into a deeper state of mourning and despair, because they know that such a demand was going to be impossible, and they will eventually lose the king's daughter. But in a bold move, Shili offered a deal to the king: 2 strands of hair from twins in exchange for the abolition of the cruel tradition, with the village future hanging in the balance. The king agreed. Shili fulfilled his promise and brought the 2 strands of hair from the twins to the king. The powerful medicine was prepared, and the king's daughter became well. A new dawn emerged in Himba as the twins were reunited with their mother. Tunsa was also welcomed back into the village, and Shili's bravery echoed throughout the community. Thus, a new chapter began in Himba, where the courage of one boy shattered the shackles of a barbaric tradition, paving a way for a brighter future where twins were no longer condemned but celebrated as a blessing.